This is the Lancer Locker Show on KYNT. Now, let's talk some Mount Marty University athletics with the coaches, as well as your host and the voice of Mount Marty University athletics, Tehl Tanner.
Well, let's not waste any time. Let's get straight to it here on KYNT, the Lancer Locker, on January 23rd, another Monday edition of the Lancer Locker. We're talking Mount Marty University athletics today, as per usual. We've got a couple of great guests coming in, fall guests, as we're talking recruiting going into this spring season and getting into fall next year. Obviously, we've got the head coach of both Mount Marty football and volleyball joining us here today. John Micheletti and Belen Albertos, both going to be in the booth a little later in the show talking about their recruiting seasons going into fall and some of the new athletes, some of the new faces that we're going to be talking about next season here in Yankton, South Dakota. As we talk about it right now, let's talk about our week in review of Lancer athletics. First off, there were two basketball games on Wednesday afternoon, or Saturday afternoon, I should say, actually, here in Yankton versus Morningside University. The Mount Marty women's program fell in that one, final score 84-59 in the game. It really was a breakout game for one of the Lancer players, Brianna Jensen. She ended up with her first career double-double with the Lancers, 13 points, 10 rebounds, added an assist in there as well. Also 3 blocks and a steal, just for good measure. Brianna Jensen just had an absolutely incredible breakout game off the bench in 28 minutes played. She played very, very well for the Lancers in the loss. Their new record, 6-15 overall, 3-12 in conference, a program that just continues to make their strides. The Lancer men also fell to Morningside University, 90-57. Final score of that one. 4 different Lancer players got into double figures in scoring. Tash Lunday had 13 points plus 7 assists. 13 points for Cole Bowen as well, plus 5 steals for that man. 11 points and 5 rebounds from Cade Stearns, and 10 points as well from Lincoln Georgery, shooting 5 of 6 from the field. A very efficient day for the senior there. Also, the Mount Marty track and field program on Friday had the SDSU D2 Open. That was a fun one. The Lancers ran very, very well there. As we talk about some of the performers there, they had 36 season best performances at the SDSU D2 Open, which is incredible. They also have 37 performances so far this season, ranked in the top 10 in the GPAC. The Lancer Indoor Track and Field program has 12 performances ranked in the top 20 in the NAI as well. At the meet, they set 2 more school records. Congrats to Callie Davis, who set the record in the 400, and Andrew Nanfito in the weight throw. They also have 58 performances on the season that made their legendary Lancer record list, which is just incredible. The indoor track program just making huge strides with a new first-year head coach in Dan Fitzsimmons, the longtime cross-country coach at the University of South Dakota, now the head coach of the Lancers. They're doing some amazing things over there. As we talk about this upcoming week, some more of the things that we're going to be talking about, more basketball, more dance and cheer, their season's getting rolling, and more track and field. Once again, we're talking with Belen Albertos and John Micheletti, head coaches for volleyball and football, around the corner right here on KYNT. Let's go ahead and take a break. When we return, John Micheletti in the booth.
Did you know you can schedule your appointments online at Yankton Medical Clinic? That's right. Visit the self-scheduling page at yanktonmedicalclinic.com and schedule an appointment with several of the physicians, including family medicine, internal medicine, and pediatrics. Or schedule convenient care when it's convenient for you. You can schedule an office visit, well check or medication check, telehealth, sports physicals, and more. With online self-scheduling, Yankton Medical Clinic really does provide so much care so close to home.
Beef, pork, seafood, poultry, and more. All at the Meat Lodge in Yankton. Get top quality meats at great prices. They have specialty items like lamb, brisket, mahi-mahi, crab legs, and lobster. They even have non-meat options like Dimmick cheese, pickled items, seasonings, and sauces. For your convenience, you can call and order curbside pickup or order online at meatlodge.com. The Meat Lodge in Yankton, on the way to the lake on Highway 52.
When you need to be sure, make it Sureco. For over 40 years, Sureco has been revolutionizing the tarping industry. From the original Sherlock side-to-side roll tarp to the 4500 series electric tarp to the ProTrap electric hoppers, Sureco has been exceeding the needs of farms and fleets across the U.S. and beyond. When only the best will do, Give us a call at 1-800-474-8756 or find us online at sherco.com. Make it Sherco.
Carbless handcrafted premium cocktails are a ready-to-drink vodka and tequila-based cocktail with no carbs, no sugar, gluten-free, and only 100 calories. It's guaranteed to be bursting with flavor in every sip. The Carbless Mix Pack is sure to please any crowd with a compilation of all the best-selling ready-to-drink cocktails, including sweet, citrus, and a twist of tequila flavors like lemon lime, black raspberry, cranberry, and margarita. Grab some today. Carbless Cocktails. Less is more.
We were founded on innovation and a passion to help our customers. This is Glenn Zupfer at Aztec in Yankton. We also want our employees to thrive and succeed every day. Our core values are more than something we list on a wall. We live them every day. We have openings in a variety of departments, sign-on bonuses up to $2,000, immediate benefits like retirement savings, paid holidays, bonus earnings, tuition reimbursement, and more. Build your career with a group that's built to connect from rock to road. Stop by for a walk-in interview or click on careers at aztecindustries.com.
Well, let's get back to it on the Lancer Locker. I'm Tehl Tanner on a Monday afternoon talking Mount Marty football now with the head coach of the program, John Micheletti, in the booth. John, I didn't bring donuts this time. I'm sorry.
I'll put it on your tab.
Put it on my tab. There are some bacon-wrapped jalapenos in the back if you want one of those.
I'm all in on that.
I have been struggling all morning with them, man. Shout out Nicole here at our station, one of our amazing saleswomen, brought in bacon-wrapped jalapenos. Amazing. They're so good. I don't handle spice very well, though, so I have been struggling today. My coworkers have been laughing at me because it looks like I'm dying back there. My eyes are watering. I'm sputtering for breath, and I'm just enjoying myself.
But they're so good.
They're so good.
Yeah, I told you in my past, got a big garden and stuff like that. Jalapenos. Yeah. I have one just for bacon wrapped jalapenos. That,
really?
Yeah, I make on the grill. So I'm.
Oh, you grill them too?
Oh yeah.
Can I come over?
Oh, yeah.
Can we have a cookout? That'd be awesome.
Jack could use some play friends. So.
Yeah. That'd be awesome. Oh, man. Well, let's talk Mount Marty football for a moment. Mount Marty football making some crazy strides from year 1 to year 2. I'm sure we're all looking forward to seeing what you guys are going to do from year 2 to 3. Let's talk about this season. What are your overall thoughts now that we've had a couple months removed on how this season went?
I think there's a lot of great strides that were made, continually setting the standard and being able to grow as a team. I know that's one thing that I continuously talk about is, camaraderie and togetherness, things like that. And you can really see our guys coming together and continually growing together. It's hard to see, some of these guys like Dalen Norman's been here forever now, and he's one of those leaders now. And we were doing we had dodgeball tournaments this last week and do some fun stuff like that to get some of the new guys acclimated. But it's been fun, but it's been great reflecting on it and seeing how far we have came.
Let's talk about some of those new guys that you just mentioned. You're obviously in full swing of recruiting with signing day just around the corner. First off, what type of person are you trying to bring to Mount Marty? And we talk about the overall type of guy you want.
Yeah, obviously talent's going to be in there, but to me, it's what type of person you are. To me, it's maybe cliche, but you win with winners and you lose with losers, and it's a lot of your character and the type of person you are, in the locker room, in the dorm rooms, things like that, where guys can, if you're really playing with trust and love with each other, you're going to be a tough team to beat. So we want to continuously build that up the right way. And if you're going to recruit guys here, you want to make sure you're surrounding them with good guys, so you're an average of the 5 people you just surround yourself with. So I think that's our biggest thing, is continually doing it the right way and establishing the golden standard.
Well, signing day is still around the corner, but I know a lot of guys have already announced their commitment. Let's start talking about them. Who are some of these faces that we're going to start seeing a whole lot around campus next year?
Yeah, we were outstanding job on semester there. Our staff did an outstanding job of bringing in 17 guys that already got here. So they're already on campus doing weights and stuff with our guys. And a lot of those guys that we've seen were maybe guys that we missed out on in the fall. Maybe they went somewhere else and then realized, oh, my friends and all this stuff, it looks a little bit more fun at Mount Marty, so they've transferred over. So there's some guys up there, some Sioux Falls guys, and some other local T area guys. We got a guy from Gayville Volling be able to come over and stuff like that. So really excited about that group of guys. But the freshman class too is really starting to take off. We got some very good local guys and some good South Dakota talent, and we were actually just talking about this. I don't have those numbers on me, but there's a vast majority of these guys that are either state champions or all state themselves. So you can tell that, got some winners coming in, as I should.
I would love to see those numbers of exactly how many of those you got.
But a few guys to mention: Noah Kleinsasser's a very skilled running back coming from Canastota. Isaac Crownover, a 3-sport All-State kid coming from Bonhomme.
Real close there.
Yeah, very close. And he's one of those guys that, looking at how his brother, he plays over at USD and has put on, I think it was like 75 pounds in his time over there. He's really blown up. And so really the sky's the limit for Isaac. He obviously plays a little running back, a little bit of DB right now, but, as if he continues to physically mature, he could, fill into a linebacker role or something like that. So very excited about him. Another very skilled state champ, Robert Hutchinson, receiver there from Sioux Falls Jefferson. Great relationship, good family, all that. So very excited to continue to go with him. Local guy, Cooper Gruttenhouse here. Actually just signed him last week, and he's going to be a dual sport athlete for us. He's going to do a little bit of track jumps as well. So very tough kid. He had a little unfortunate injury there through fall camp and was able to battle back and really give it his all throughout the whole season. So the grittiness and all that stuff is we're excited to continuously build on our team as well. Got a couple big guys from out of state, guys that are coming a little bit farther away, which I understand those names probably don't mean a lot to a lot of the people here, but some very skilled guys. And then last night, they will get to know them. We got Noah McDermott from Elk Point Jefferson yesterday, which is another state champ. So
what is the advantage of having all these guys here now? Because you get all spring with them and then all summer before you even set on the field in the fall.
100%. Yeah, having the guys being able to come in that semester early is huge. Obviously getting to know the playbook, getting acclimated with the school and all that stuff. But when you really look at, looking at baseball or basketball, for instance, they have that advantage of when school starts is to build their trust and that love and schematics, all that stuff. Where football, it's really hard for those guys to do that because they're just thrown right into the fire. So being able to have those guys that transfer in at semester, have that extra, quote unquote spring ball to go through really helps, and if you do got to change a kid's position or be able to move a kid and try to get the best 11 on the field on each snap, it allows you to do that. So
let's talk about the upcoming season as a whole then. You need a new Week 0 game, as Presentation University, unfortunately, will not be around at this point next year. But that was a fun one game of the Catholic Cup. I got to ask you, what happens to the Catholic Cup down? Are you just going to keep it?
Yeah, it never leaves. It's staying here. We can definitely maybe get a bigger plate on the side instead of just those small 2-inch plates. We can get a bigger one that just says Mount Marty. And
1-0 in the Catholic Cup.
Exactly,
I love
undefeated.
But let's talk about that Week 0 game. So you're looking for a new opponent now.
Yeah, we've been in touch with a few schools. Obviously, reaching out to a few in the North Star because I know they'll be itching to have some new games with a guy leaving or a team leaving their conference. But also looking to venture a little bit. I'm not a big traveler where I want to go down to Florida or California or something like that. But looking to stay in this Midwest and like to be able to play some other conference games. I think that's fun for our guys, a good experience. And then be able to travel somewhere where a lot of guys maybe haven't been yet, whether it's over to Iowa, down to Missouri, something like that. So,
and it's kind of nice to take a trip like that right at the beginning of the year with your guys too. Obviously, those home games are obviously nice right in Week 0, but there are some intangibles to going on the road right away because you get a little bit to know your guys, right, how they kind of handle themselves on the road.
And that's the perfect time to do it because at least how our school starts is it's right after that first game. So like our guys don't have to miss class if we do have to leave a day earlier. It's convenient that way too. But I would like to get a home game. That's what we're pulling for, is to get a home game for Week 0. But I can be flexible with that if I need to be.
Well, Coach, I appreciate your time today. Your program is making some incredible strides. 3 wins in your second year ever in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. I am looking forward to year 3, man. You got anything final to say going into this spring season?
No, it should be a fun off season. You can already tell these guys are buying in even faster and reaching out to these new guys to get that family feeling. So we'll have our spring ball there at our spring ball game the last Saturday in April. Hoping the weather will cooperate so we can have a good turnout and be able to show out for all the fans.
Well, thank you very much for coming in, Coach. Appreciate you.
Yep, thanks, Tehl.
Go get some jalapeno, some bacon wrapped jalapenos.
I'm all in. You won't get me to leave now.
Buying or selling your home is one of the biggest decisions you may make in your lifetime. I'm Deb Speck with Vision Real Estate, and I'm ready to help guide you with professional advice from before the listing until after the close. Not only will you get real estate knowledge, but also we provide moving boxes and an enclosed courtesy trailer to help make the move just a little easier. Call me today at 664-5555.
What's special about Slumberland is ours is a free service. They get to come into our store. It helps the customer understand how the space is going to work so that they don't feel nervous about their purchase. If you live locally, you can set up an appointment with one of our sales representatives where we can come into your home and help you understand if you want to go shopping in your own home and bring some different pieces in to help them work with maybe the new piece you're looking for.
Free interior design service at Yankton Slumberland, located at 2401 Broadway Avenue.
Bring the crew to Pizza Ranch in Yankton. This is Annie, and we have legendary pizza and chicken just waiting for you on our buffet. Let us know what you're craving, and we'll make it fresh and bring you the first slice. Or let us deliver right to your front door. Your locally owned Yankton Pizza Ranch on Broadway, 665-1222.
It's where life tastes better. Surround them up and head her down to the Pizza Ranch.
Whoa, that's good. Don't just bank, be an explorer. Here at Explorers Credit Union, we do banking differently. As a not-for-profit, member-owned credit union, we know that financial wellness isn't a destination, it's a journey. We're here to help you set goals and reach them with the financial tools, expertise, and support you need. If you're looking for better rates on your loans and local service from your friends and neighbors, Explorers Credit Union has you covered. Learn how we can help your financial journey at explorerscu.com.
Mount Marty coverage on KYNT and KYN-TV, courtesy of Michelob Ultra. The holidays are over and it's time for a new year. The year you vow to finally lose those extra pounds. Healthier food choices, more exercise, and Michelob Ultra. With just 95 calories and 2.6 grams of carbs, you can enjoy the crisp, refreshing taste of Mich Ultra without compromising a healthier lifestyle. Live fit, live fun, live Ultra. Get some at your favorite place to buy beer. All right, let's keep it rolling here on the Lancer Locker on KYNT, talking Mount Marty volleyball now with the head coach of the program, Belen Albertos. Coach, I was just talking with Coach Micheletti just a minute ago, and I am struggling today because I have had a lot of bacon-wrapped jalapenos, and I don't handle spice well. I'm going to be honest.
That's funny.
Do you like spice? Are you a spicy food person?
I'm not. I always say that I like it. Every time that I try, it's like, okay, give me some water now. So I cannot do it either.
I understand. Well, let's talk about Marty volleyball now. 7-19 last year, 7 wins in your second year now as the head coach of the program. Belen, some incredible strides were made in this season. Can you talk about the season as a whole and what you want to bring into 2023 season?
Yeah, I think like overall we had a really good season. Of course, like I always say, you can always get better. That record always can be better. But I feel like some of the times, even if we lost the game, it was like pretty tight scores. Like with teams that they were ranked, we were fighting against them a lot of the sets. So like I think you have to look at the overall, and like everybody knows what the GPAC looks like with 17 ranked and going to nationals. So I was really, really happy with the performance on the team. And again, there is so many things that we need to get better because this conference is not going to change. But like having those 2 conference wins, which has been huge. We got 2 on my first year, 2 this last year, and we are just trying to get that number higher, of course. Like I feel like we got 10th in the conference last year. It was the first time in 7 years that we didn't get 12. So like it's just like a small victories that you can see where this program is going. But of course, like we are not done yet, and we want to get on that group of people who are ranked or go to the opening round. So like we just need to keep working to get there for sure.
Setting your goals is obviously a large part of achieving your goals. So let's talk about them. What are some of your goals for 2023?
I think some of our goals, I don't think it should be out of the question to try to get on that conference tournament. And again, it's not gonna be easy. Like these teams just get better and better. But I think we have a big class coming in, and then all the returner players as well, they already know what competition we are playing. So like some of our goals, I think it should be to get on that conference tournament, make sure that we know how to finish some of the games. I think that's something that we need to get better, like get used to be beating some of these teams and then finish the set. I think that's something that we didn't do as well last year. We got to the 22, but then we couldn't finish. I think it's because we are not used to that. So like I think now that we are getting used to like that, make sure that we know how to finish those games.
Let's talk about some of the new faces, new players you're going to be bringing in this next season for the Lancers. Some players we're going to be talking a lot about. Let's talk about your recruiting class for this year.
Yeah, so far we have 8 freshmen committed already and then 1 transfer. We are pretty much almost done with the recruiting class. We'll probably add 1 or 2 more. I guess you are never done with recruiting, but like we are in a pretty good shape for next year. We got a couple kids from South Dakota. We are bringing a really big class with hitters because we lost so many hitters this year. So we have like 3 middles, 2 outsides. One of them is one of the best outsides in the state. She was all-state player. So like we are really excited to have some of those players to help the program next year. So I know those freshmen are going to be in a unique situation that because we lost so many hitters, probably some of them are going to get the opportunity to play in varsity even before we thought they were going to be. But I'm really happy with them. I know they're going to be working hard. Even they're already asking me like, hey coach, can I do the workouts that the team is doing? Like when are we going to meet? When are we going to start practicing? So I think they're all really looking forward for their future as well.
Well, you've had a couple of big-name players come in right away and make an impact as coming in as transfers. For example, Delang from last season. A couple of freshmen that have come in and made huge impacts right away, like Weber. Any players that you really expect to have a huge impact right away?
Well, one of the big recruits commits that we have this year is Addison Indahl. She's from Burke, South Dakota. Like she's the one who was all-state. I think she can make an impact right away. We have another outside from the Black Hills that we were really impressed when she came for Open Gym as well. We didn't even know that she probably is going to be ready to step up as well. So I think probably we're going to have a young team on the court next year, but I think it's good because I think they want to do it. And if you have the new players coming in and then the upper classes from last year, I think we can be in a pretty good shape all together for next year.
And you've got all spring, summer to work with these athletes before you even set on the court in the fall. That's got to be nice. When do these athletes get to campus? Are some of them like transfers already coming in?
So we didn't have any transfers this semester. They're all going to come in August. Like we try to do a lot of open gyms during the summer to make sure that those players start getting in contact with our players. And it is nothing official until August, the first week of August. But before that, we try to get them together. They are going to have our conditioning program as well for a strength and conditioning coach. So like they're going to start being part of the team, of course, for now. And then in April, we always like to bring all of them together and play with the team for a little bit. So we make sure that when they come in August, they are not like new people. Like the team already know who they are. So like, yes, and our team right now is already working out and we'll start practicing February. So yeah, we are looking forward to it.
Well, Coach Albertos, I have one final question for you. As you get into this remainder of this offseason before you get back into fall camp, what are some big goals, the one big overarching goal you want to accomplish in 2023?
I think the biggest goal is to play together. I think we are going to face really hard times. We are going to be down on the court sometimes. And I think as a team, we are talking a lot about this during our classroom meetings that we have during the spring. And it's be one team. And when things get harder, then make sure that you trust your teammates. So it is not even about the skills anymore. It's more about like accountability and trust with each other. And we are really working on all of this during the spring to make sure that when we come in August, we are all on the same page with that.
Well, Belen, I appreciate your time every time I get you in the booth to talk with you. Good luck in 2023 with this upcoming volleyball season.
Thank you so much, Tehl.
This is the Lancer Locker. Let's go ahead and take a break, wrap things up in a couple of minutes.
United Way of Greater Yankton changes lives and improves our community by mobilizing people and resources to drive strategic impact in education, financial stability, and health of every person in the Greater Yankton community. United Way uplifts individuals and families every day with measurable programs that deliver long-term results. Make your gift United Way's Community Impact Fund, supporting over 65 local programs at yanktonunitedway.org/give or text Yankton to 41444.
Quit smoking, and in just 20 minutes, your blood pressure returns to normal. In 12 hours, carbon monoxide levels in your blood drop. In 48 hours, your sense of smell and taste improve. Within 2 weeks, your lungs work better, you heal faster. 9 months means more energy, fewer illnesses. And in 5 years, your risk of heart attack is half of what it is now. Take a deep breath. You can do this. Call the Quit line at 866-STQUITS.
At Triple Time Rudy's, you get convenient access to quality fuel products. Plus, you'll also find quality South Dakota products like Dimmock cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner lockers. With a local-friendly feel and unique product offering, Triple Time Rudy's is your local convenience store that supports schools and events and provides fuel discounts to Yankton's largest employers. For all of your daily fill-ups and convenience needs, pull into Triple Time Rudy's at 17th and Broadway.
As a proud community bank, Core Trust delivers more than just checking and savings accounts. We invest in the cities and towns where we live and work by volunteering to coach youth sports teams, supporting local charities and the arts with our time and resources. Whether we live in a rural town in South Dakota or a suburban city in Minnesota, it's a place we call home. Core Trust Bank. Raise your expectations.
Member FDIC.
Do you go through every day dealing with pain? Does chronic or acute pain affect the decisions you make and the quality of your life? It doesn't have to. It's time to visit the experts. Whether you're suffering from neck and back pain, work-related injuries, headaches, fibromyalgia, joint pain, or any other type of debilitating discomfort, Avera Medical Group Pain Management Clinic Yankton can offer you relief. They listen, they care, and they can help. That's Avera Medical Group Pain Management Clinic Yankton at 605-655-1220. Live better. Live balanced. Avera.
All right, back in the Lancer locker here for the final time. Let's wrap things up on a Monday as we take a look at our upcoming schedule here on both KYNT and here at Mount Marty University. First up tonight, actually, 7:45 p.m., the basketball development team will be playing Morningside University on the road. That'll be fun. January 25th, Wednesday, competitive cheer and dance starting their seasons at Concordia University. That's going to be a lot of fun. 6 p.m. Wednesday evening. I will be here for this one up in Jamestown, North Dakota. The Mount Marty men's and women's basketball program's going to be playing Jamestown University on the road up there in North Dakota. I will have all the coverage of that one starting 6 p.m. Wednesday evening, 5:30 p.m. pregame. That's it for the Lancer Locker today. A huge thank you to Coach John Micheletti and Coach Belen Albertos for coming in and speaking with me today. I'm really excited for fall and some of the things that those two coaches have in store for us in this upcoming year. That's going to do it today on KYNT, the Lancer Locker. I'm Tehl Tanner. We'll see you next time.